if there's support that he can offer after the fact, he might be amenable to hearing about it. But the actual delving or fighting off of monsters or whatever, that's going to be on you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this is his
His
moment.
deception beat your insight, so you don't know why he's doing that, but he is.
I know why.
Do you?
Can I?
Wow.
Man, I wish I'd cast guidance now.
He only beat you by 1.
Oh, can I go back and cast guidance?
Nope, too late.
Ah!
Genius, flash of genius.
I did use my flash of genius.
Oh. Okay, so my understanding of what this is he's going to send us to get Aslan's phylactery, get Aslan real fired up to come kill us, and then Aslan is going to be away from his castle for a few minutes.
Of course.
So that he can use the machine.
That's not the point. The point is we made a deal with Darkwood. And so Victor's going to honor the deal by telling Darkwood what we're going to do and inviting him. And if Darkwood doesn't want to come, that's his business.
Now, the deal that Victor made was if you help me escape this demiplane, I will go win your war for you.
Also,
Is that
transparently
correct?
bullshit.
As far as any of you know, though, it's up to you if you. But as far as any of you know, Darkwood is a man of his word. Takes great pride in that, and he is nothing if not prideful.
But Darkwood has done nothing to make Victor hate him. So
As far as I know, he has not betrayed or gone back on a word, and he's always given you guys what he thought was a fair shake every step along the way.
I would agree with that.
And yeah.
Like we can't. Okay. Like out of character, I know it's probably a bad thing, but like also like
He's been a straight shooter with our characters the entire time.
exactly, like Victor has flat out told him that after they go win the war and whatever, Victor will go with him to reclaim his throne. So
Also, Victor stabbed him in the guts, and he was just like, whatever.
I mean,
still like
obviously,
Victor's still
Evie's
cool.
not going to win this argument. Everybody would side with Darkwood over her.
to be fair, it's not that we side with Darkwood over you. It's that Evie sounds like a raving lunatic.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah, a little bit.
like I just want you to like it's the same kind of like raving lunacy that she gets when she's talking about Ruby.
Rick, what's the name of the prophetess in Greek mythology that keeps making prophecies and no one listens to?
Sandra.
Cassandra, yeah.
Cassandra is right! Cassandra is right about everything! The thing you're supposed to take away from that is that they should have listened to her!
You're our Cassandra.
Anyway, so
We're
here's
not saying-
Darkwood is happy to travel with you guys to the cemetery, or he's happy to travel to Castle Avernus and await you there. Either one's fine, but he's not going to go through the dungeons with you.
No, I wouldn't expect him to.
So do we
I
wanna
wasn't-
bring him with us then?
I wasn't suggesting he goes through the dungeon with us. I was suggesting like if there are 10,000 zombies and ghouls, what was it, a crap load? If there's a crap load of zombies outside the dungeon, like I was wondering if he would be willing to stand at the entrance to the dungeon and prevent them from flooding into the dungeon.
That sounds a little too much like, hey, fight all these zombies for us.
No, I think Ekon's got stuff that can deal with that. I'm not worried about the army of zombies. I feel like we have a certified zombie killing machine on our team.
Alright.
I think our plan for the zombies is going to be Victor is going to round them up, and then Ekon is going to cast Daylight.
So go ahead and take off the money for building the mirror, as Sedgwick and Ray arrive one last time for your assistance.
That's 5,000.
2,500 per mirror.
Yep.
And do you tell them what you're planning to do with it?
I don't feel like there's much point in hiding that anymore. Do you guys?
I mean, I don't think they need to know. I think that puts them in more danger.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the other hand, if they don't know, they might interfere and screw it up and get trapped themselves.
Well,
Like, imagine if Darkwood gets in the way and gets trapped in the mirror instead of...
these are people that House Veritas have gone out of their way to earn their trust on multiple occasions. So
Yeah, I think they-
if you don't tell them anything, they assume that you have some great evil in mind that needs to be trapped. And
Which
so
is
they'll
true.
assist with the construction. You don't have to literally. If they'll help you even if you don't literally tell them it's for Aslan.
Yeah.
Okay, then I feel like maybe it's safer not for them to not know.
And that's a
Yeah.
perfectly valid response. They're on a need-to-know basis, and they're happy for that. So, you have one mirror that is slipped inside Jeannie's bag of holding, and one that is slipped inside Victor's bag of holding. Is that correct?
So
Yes.
it's probably, given the curse that Victor has on him, it's probably better if somebody else takes this mirror.
I'll take it.
Yeah, we'll give it to the evil werewolf instead.
I feel like maybe it should be someone who is not potentially a thrall of the dark powers.
That's all of us. There's no. That's
Edmont
literally.
feels personally insulted by that.
Yeah, Victor gives the
I
bag
can
to
see that in character.
So Edmont has the bag of holding with the other mirror in it. Okay.
That's literally all of us.
And how much are you going to pay to hire a Vistani? Actually, Victor,
Yeah.
make me an insight check.
I don't know, we got a guidance or anything?
Yeah, you
Don't
can
hire
take
the triplets.
whatever help they can
Yeah,
offer
take
you.
advantage then.
Oh, man. Yeah, was there guidance on top of that?
No, they're both concentration.
Okay.
I mean, I could give you a guidance
Okay, geez.
and take +5.
Why don't I make
Is this an infused bag of holding, or is this a permanent bag of holding?
Permanent.
Okay.
If that's an inside check, that's like a 30 something.
That's a big number. Victor, you put some feelers out. Let some Vistani contacts know where you want to be escorted. The lowest price in gold that will take you there safely without them abandoning you to the mists or turning halfway or something, they can do it for 80. That's an extremely steep price, and it's more than you've ever had to pay to be escorted anywhere. This
80
is
gold?
80 gold pieces is what they want. And that insight check is to ensure that that's really a fair cost for it, considering where you want to go to and how dangerous it is for them. You're quoted lower prices, but you don't trust any of them.
I mean, 80 is pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I don't think we have an issue paying 80 to.
Okay.
I pay them 100 just to give them a nice tip, just to make sure that they take us.
Do we have 100?
Gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, we sold that boat. We have a lot.
We sold that boat for a lot of money.
Yeah, we have like 4,000 left.
Yeah, Victor will take the most trustworthy and give him 100.
Ekon, do you want to vie for permission to liquidate the rest of that gold into Zaquiel's spell components?
Are we done with everything else?
I think that's it. I'm about to load up this next map.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, does anyone have anything else they want?
Are we leaving Silverbow behind forever?
Maybe.
All right, I guess I need to address my knights. I have to tell them,
No,
there's
you,
great disasters happening in my homeland, and I feel I'm needed there. I must leave the protection of these people in your hands, your capable hands. Protect these people as I have for as long as you can.
What is not said out loud is that you literally stabbed one of your people, had one of them murdered in their bed.
Edmont did that. But so what do you do about Trieste, Abernathy, Donique, Tenny, and Lugrin?
I think we bring as many of them with us as we can, to be honest. It'll be a dangerous journey. I know we're bringing them into harm's way, but if there's a thing that we have to jump on to get the hell out of here, we need to take it.
Yeah.
give him a choice of
So do we? Are we going to summon the angel? Like when are we summoning? Like, because this is a ritual, right?
Ekon can do that at any point.
Is it an
What-
action?
It would
Yeah,
take probably some number of minutes to go through a
Okay.
ritual. It would be like ritual casting rules, basically. I think it's 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes plus whatever the spell requires.
Yeah, I think anyone who needs to come with us, I think they need to come with us.
Like we're getting ready to go, but like we're hoping that there is a.
Guys, what about Lugrin? Are you just going to abandon Lugrin?
No,
No.
we're not talking
Yeah,
about
you're
that.
here with us.
Yeah, Lugrin's coming with us.
Okay.
Does anyone go for an Alehurst?
Oh
You
yeah.
can get them all.
You can
Yeah,
go
we're
collect
going.
them.
It's on the way.
All right.
All right, let me do spell components. How much money do we have left?
4,274 gold.
Okay, I do have to make choices.
Yeah, I just think.
Well,
I mean, I suppose like at this point, Genie is just like stuffing her bag full of like supplies for the war on the other side. So we just assume there's nothing in her bag. Like,
I hope this
Evie's
one
looking
explodes
very-
too.
Evie's looking very fondly on the place that we all built together. This place meant a lot to her, even if it didn't mean anything to you guys.
Wow.
You're assuming it didn't mean anything to us. Wow.
We all keep saying we just want to get out of here. We'll watch this place burn if it gets us home.
Yeah, the only thing Victor's going to mess with the goats.
Edmont will
Victor-
spend some time prior to our departure to take a painting of this.
Evie would really appreciate that.
Ekon has all
Sure.
but abandoned his responsibilities. He's completely obsessed with going home at this point. Is the sheet correct for our gold?
yes,
Yeah, it should be.
we have 4,274 gold.
All right.
Oh, there's some gemstones that we never sold, actually. There's six
Well,
gemstones.
it's too
at
late
50.
now.
We have 650 gold piece gems, if that helps.
So who are you actually taking with you into the graveyard? I'm going to make an assumption that you can have.
A dog?
Yeah, that's very rude for the dog to just interrupt me. Somebody
Apologies. Hang
is
on.
either getting too many scritches or not enough scritches.
Oh, he's home.
You must administer exactly the correct number of scritches.
The housemate just came home, so
So you guys
he's
can
on the weekend.
set up a safe camp a mile or two away from the graveyard proper, near to where you pass through the mists for the final time coming into these deadlands. So who are you actually taking with you to the graveyard?
We should have somebody strong to guard the place.
To
I thought
guard
we were taking-
the graveyard or to guard the camp?
Guard the camp.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do we
Is
do we
Darkwood
leave
willing to do
Orson?
that?
Do we leave Orson in charge of that, or
Well, is Darkwood willing to guard the camp?
So
Do you ask
here's
him?
the thing: is we should consider leaving Orson behind
agreed?
because he has not leveled in like two. So he's essentially like 11 level 11.
You'll get more experience if you leave Orson behind.
I don't. I mean, I personally think Orson's still completely he's still useful, but that's up to you if you want.
His
you don't
AC is
wanna-
also like 25.
Yeah, it's also. But who do we leave in charge in lieu of Orson?
I mean,
Abernathy.
Abernathy and Trieste can defend themselves. Trieste literally has a gun.
She does have a gun.
Tenny also has some low-level druid stuff now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, and he does have druid stuff. Yeah. I think it's a good call to leave Abernathy in charge then.
Okay.
Kind of feel like Mass Effect 2, where you have to choose the right people or for your squads, or they die.
Yeah.
All right.
like before we go in anywhere, we do need to sit down and talk with the Angel of Wrath.
Are we going to summon
Yeah.
the angel before approaching the graveyard?
Chroma?
I think we could probably do that after we've set up that camp.
Sure. It's up to Ekon. though.
Yeah, how far are we from the graveyard at that point?
A couple of miles, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, Ekon will sprinkle out the incense, trace the circle, and begin the incantation.
And this incantation was retrofitted from a summon phoenix spell you had devised.
Yeah.
And knowing the location of the angel that you want to summon, and the angel being on the same plane, ostensibly, you summon the creature. And the man who stands before you looks absolutely ancient. He's wearing a prisoner's loincloth, essentially. And his body looks like an 80, 90 plus year old human with milk white skin, scraggles of hair on the top of his head, and sprouting from his back, 2 great wings that have had all of their plumage stripped away. And the thing is under Ekon's command after it arrives.
Damn, Ekon, it worked.
Well,
What's the proper form of address for an angel?
Ekon will hold up his staff with his holy symbol on the top. And he will order the creature, speak freely and act as you would unless I command otherwise.
Ekon, give me a religion check.
You got it. That is a religion of 24.
24.
29.
The creature speaks in Old Aetherine,
Actually, no, never mind. 24.
but in a very contemporary way, if you take my meaning.
Mm-hmm.
However, after a few moments of conversation, you become aware that this creature's mind has been corrupted over many years of imprisonment and torture. Functionally, what we have here is the stat block for a diva
Mm-hmm.
who does not have their mace, does not have their innate spellcasting, and who, if left to their own devices, would prefer to fight in the shape of an animal.
Okay.
It's the other difference is its alignment, which is neutral evil. This thing is completely corrupted by its imprisonment in the demiplane.
Is there any way to undo the corruption or lessen it?
Maybe a redemption, but that would take time.
It's possible, but for the time being, Ekon has the thing essentially on a chain.
How long do I think I can control it for?
Probably a matter of days.
Okay.
The answer to that question is very fuzzy because you'll reach a point probably next time you complete a long rest where you'll make an easy check to see if you regain control. That will then get subsequently harder. The problem that Kristen ran into with his phoenixes was that he was trying to control 2 of them at once for too long.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let the angels take the form that it prefers then, and
Okay.
that'll be that.
What form as a fighting beast would you like it to take?
Let's go with a bear.
A bear. Bears are good. Now, its changed shape, it's a little different from like a druid wild shape. Because its challenge rating is 10. This thing can change into a CR10 beast.
It's like a polar bear or whatever the CR10 version of a bear is. Celestial bear, I don't know.
Yeah, let's see here. I don't think there is a stat block for a giant bear, so do we have a polar bear in here? I'm looking in the...
Does it still have its healing ability?
You know what I'll do? Let's find like a CR 6 or 7 beast stat block. Like giant crocodile might be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That would give it 85 hit points before it transforms back into a diva. But we'll give it the actual abilities and attacks of a lion instead.
Okay.
So bites and claws from a lion. Running leap, pounce, pack tactics. That's always good. But we'll give it the actual hit points and stats of the crocodile. So you've got this CR5 creature. And you can reach its mind in order to give it commands. Trying to free this thing from its corruption is It's inside the realm of possibility, but it's a long road. You are able to confirm that the creature's name is Beldross.
Mm-hmm.
Knowledge of that name was one of the things required to allow you to summon it in the first place.
Okay.
All right. And so, from which direction would you like to approach this graveyard?
I mean, any direction is as good as any, so I'm going to say north.
Approaching from the north. You're able to see the enormous dead tree in the center of it from very, very far away. It's actually probably the first feature that comes into view. And as you're approaching from the north, you also see this large mausoleum as you're approaching from the back, and then one of the lich yards off to the side here.
So, Rick, very important note, given Victor's curse. He is flying like 50 feet in the air.
Okay.
He's not invisible yet.
Here, I will give you yellow for Beldross, the lion. And then if you want, I'll actually print out the stat block.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
When I
that
get
at
some
some
time.
point, I think.
All right. And you have chosen to bring Orson with you, so Abernathy and Trieste are watching back at the camp.
Zackwell is also probably here,
Yeah.
right?
I'll give you purple for Zackwheel, being as he's fancy.
Rex.
Zach.
Okay.
Zackwell said he's not going to assist in combat.
You have access to his spells, so you can roll
Yeah,
initiative and then...
I'm prepping spells for 2 13th level spellcasters right now. It might take me a minute.
That's fine. So yeah, if his turn comes up in combat and there's a particular spell you want him to cast, he will be happy to do that. And this is it. You're approaching from the north.
So we think it's in the tree. Let's go to the tree.
I mean, I could detect object, but I don't know what I'm detecting.
Right. Yeah,
And
we
I have
don't
to
know.
assume that this is probably heavily magically protected.
Uh,
So it probably wouldn't show up.
Are there any obvious corpses laying around, or does it look like everything is underground?
You don't see any obvious corpses. You also don't smell any, which if they had just been laying around. You do see a few as you approach, a few graveyard plots as you cross through one of the outer lich yards that had been dug up, like just a plot that's open earth, broken headstones, that kind of thing, coffins that are badly rotted and water damaged, but you don't come across any actual bodies yet.
Okay, Jeannie is going to march straight to the tree.
Okay?
Just let me know if I need to stop.
Is anybody going with you, or are they all staying back and watching you go?
Yeah, so
Yeah, Edmont's approaching with her.
Victor is flying up. Can I see anything from this height?
You can see everything on this map.
Okay, there's nothing like at the top of the tree or any weird stuff.
No, it's just this enormous dead tree.
Okay. Jeannie is going to investigate the base of the tree, looking for entrances.
You find lots of gnarled roots and little knots. Like, there's a lot of places where if you really tried, you could squeeze into the root structure of the tree and into the soil beyond. Whether there are any openings down there is going to require painstaking investigation and or lateral thinking.
Yeah, that's Jeannie's going to do the painstaking investigation.
Yeah, I'm going to recommend you don't just squeeze in there. I remember what happened the last time you tried that.
Jeannie, roll me a d20.
Okay.
To be clear, by painstaking investigation, you mean you are crawling down into these knotholes.
Oh,
One at a
okay.
time.
No. I'm not going to crawl down the knockers.
Okay.
Do we want to start excavating somewhere then?
Do we think one of the mausoleums might have an entrance down?
Do we detect any
Possibly as
magic?
well.
Okay, let me look at my spells. Let me see what I have prepared.
Victor's gonna fly around and kind of investigate what he came from the air.
If you're flying around, you can see what's on the map. This headstones, trees, bushes.
Does any of the headstones or graves look disturbed or anything?
Lots of them look damaged. Some are destroyed. Some had been dug up. There are plots without stones. There are stones that don't seem to have been disturbed at all.
Can I use mold earth to excavate around the roots? Cantrip. You said we could excavate around the roots.
Moldy earth, huh?
Yeah, mold earth.
Yeah, you can do that. You can start digging up the roots of the tree.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Excellent. Roll initiative.
Don't mind if I do.
If this
Sorry, I'm still selecting spells, but I will say Zaquiel has cast Telepathic Bond, linking everyone in this group and Abernathy.
Okay.
I think it's safe to say Victor also has a telepathic bond.
We'll just call this. Let's go with orange. Actually, orange is better. For
I don't know
reasons.
why you were. I don't know why, Solitayre, you were so upset that Jeannie was excavating when, like, literally, that's kind of our option right now.
There's no way this wasn't going to end with rolling initiative.
I know.
Yeah.
Evie just wanted to check inside where it was dry first.
Evie's just very protective of her sister.
All right, who's at the top of my initiative?
We've got Evie at 25.
Do I see anything?
You see, Jeannie is using mold earth to start digging up these tree roots.
All right, I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna write an action. If a bad guy appears and as Genie is digging, I will throw a dagger at it if it's in my range.
Okay. Who's next?
Next up, we've got White Token at 20.
Okay. I need Genie, Edmont, Ekon, Evie, and Orson to make a dexterity acrobatics or strength athletics check.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, I think
Hey.
everyone's gonna go Dex here except maybe Orson.
That is.
I've got a 20 on acrobatics.
All right, I'm going to start with Orson. I've got a 13.
To hit?
The grapple, it sounds
It's a
like.
grapple. So he's got to
no, that
he's got to beat that 13.
he fails.
Orson fails.
Yes, because he rolled very low. He's got a really high score for acrobatics and all that. Or
Edmont, I have a
what's
25.
I got a 26.
Oh, so you're not grappled. Ekon, I've got a 22.
That hits.
Ekon is grappled. Genie, I've got a 17.
Oh, I am fine. I got an 18.
And Evie, I've got a 14.
Evie got a 20.
All right. Victor, I need a strength saving throw.
It's a 12.
A 12.
Can't you add your?
And you're what, 50 feet in the air?
Yeah, I can't add anything to just a straight strength check now.
It's a saving throw.
Actually, be a 13 for the cloak. Yeah.
Can't you add your dice to saving throws?
I'm pretty sure it's only skills.
Victor, 10 points of bludgeoning damage. As out of nowhere, some unseen force drags you down to the ground like you're falling. You crash into the ground in that position and you are prone.
Best laid plans, Victor.
That was 20. Who's next?
After 20, we've got 18 for Genie and 17 on deck with Victor on deck.
Genie, you are not grappled.
Nope. What is grappling all of my peoples?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, tree branches are coming to life and grabbing at you guys.
Oh, okay.
The hell hit Victor?
The ground. You plummeted towards it.
You weren't flying as it is defined in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Is the tree attacking?
The tree's just grappling. The tree is grab hold of Orson and Ekon right now.
Okay. Genie is going to.
Genie is going to.
I'm sorry. She's going to target She's going to summon a turret. This
Okay.
is a flamethrower turret,
Sure.
and she's going to just summon it right here, and it is going to point up and shoot a 15-foot cone of fire at the tree.
Okay.
So it's a dexterity saving throw.
Trees are going to automatically fail a dex save.
Okay.
Can't move.
That is 9 points of fire damage, and it is set aflame.
Okay. The gout of flame burns as it shoots up, but at the places where you would think it would catch, the wood does not. Also, this bird isn't actually here. I just noticed there's a random bird flying across the map.
Yeah.
I think it might be like a headstone that's crumbled and the bird fallen over.
Well, no, because it's above the branches here.
Fair enough.
Genie, move or you're staying put.
Genie is going to move here next to
no.
Orson. I'm sorry?
No, go ahead.
And then that's the end of her turn.
All right, who's next?
After
Good
Genie,
one.
we've got Victor with Edmont.
Victor, you are knocked prone on the ground.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna stand up.
Okay.
So just some magical force hit him and knocked him down.
You just plummeted to the earth. That's all you know.
So we're just gonna back up a little bit and also get about 10 feet in the air.
Okay.
So half the movement gets here. And there's no target to hit with spells or anything else right now, so that just this tree, right?
As far as
Victor's
it's
going
only the
to-
tree.
Yeah, so Victor is going to use bonus action, get some additional movement, get 20 feet up in the air, and then he's going to hold his action to attack if something comes out of the tree.
If something comes out of the tree.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
We've
There's
got
monster appears.
Victor with Edmont.
That was Victor, so it's Edmont's turn.
Yeah, sorry, Edmont with Ekon.
Edmont, fix it.
Okay. Sorry, dogs were arguing in here.
Disgusting.
So that's turret. And Victor's over there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 gets me there.
Okay.
And I'm covering Victor 6.
Well, Victor's flying way above the ground right now. He's
Oh,
what, 20
he
feet
is?
in the air.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he went back. Okay, never mind then. Dodge. Wait. Key point to dodge. Radiant action to attack with the whip if any hostile creature gets in within my threat range.
All right, who's next?
Ekon. Ekon is going to hold up his staff and cast Freedom of Movement on himself.
Okay.
Then 5 feet of movement breaks the grapple. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ekon can move to there. I'm going to try and pull Genie free of the grapple.
Genie's not grappled.
Only
Good.
Orson is grappled.
Only Orson. I'm going to try and pull Orson. Orson, do you want to voluntarily fail this strength saving throw?
I mean, he'll do it.
Does pulling Orson to there break the grapple?
I'm going to say no because the branch can move with him.
Okay.
You're kind of just pulling the branch backward too. If it was a creature in a particular space here that was grappling him, it would be
Right. Yeah. No, it has to move him out of that. I just didn't know how long those branches were, so that's fine.
Okay.
It's the end of my turn. We got Orson with orange token.
Orson is grappled.
Orson's going to try and break the grapple.
Okay, it's going to be strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics.
All right. That is a...
Looking for a 15.
That's a 4 plus 8. That is a 19.
All right, he breaks the grapple.
Uh-huh. And then he takes a couple of steps back. And that's the end of his turn.
And then
I've got orange.
Okay.
I would notice that Zaquiel and Beldross are not on the thingy.
Oh, you got to roll initiative for them.
What are their initiative bonuses?
Good question. Beldross's I can look up.
Zaquiel I gave mage armor, so his AC is whatever mage armor makes your armor class.
Makes you think I want to kill Zaquiel.
You've already said you don't like him.
No, I said if he was my
Hero.
favorite, I wouldn't send anybody up his butt. Beldross's is +4.
Can you give me a token for him on the initiative tracker?
Yeah.
So they just dodged this return.
Copy them both over here. Oh, that's the wrong one. What have I done? Come here, you. There's an extra Orson too. We'll get rid of that.
You just put two Orsons on the field.
Oops, all Orsons.
Oh no, we're all Orson.
Okay.
Orson in the mirror.
Things are about to get a little strange.
About to.
That never happens in this campaign. Oh, gee, I wonder why this happened.
Yeah, 5 horrible undead bodies with long, lolling tongues and gaping toothy maws pull themselves up out of the soil, clawing at the area where Victor is. They can't reach him because he's like 20 feet in the air. So that was...
Orange, we got green with Eevee.
We have green next.
Yep.
Okay. That's a low roll. Make sure I'm landing in squares here.
That's a lot.
9 more dead bodies, but these ones run the gamut between extremely badly rotted, like just bones and rags, to more recently deceased, but very clearly like already injured zombies. So basically we've got the Tongue Boys and we've got the Zambos, and they are all climbing up out of the ground after Victor.
Ekon yells out, Victor, get at least 50 feet between yourself and the ground.
Working on it.
Who's next?
Next up, we've got Eevee with Genie.
Victor, how far can you do that in your turn?
Yeah,
How high up are you currently?
20.
Okay, I can't use Erupting Earth without being you then, because it's a 20-foot cube.
Is
Who's
it
next?
Is it Dex?
Yeah.
Just put half the cube under the ground.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
just try to
could
move
do
around.
that. I mean, Ekon, do you think you can just
Yes.
blow all these away? Okay. I won't use my spell slot then.
Don't worry about incidental undead.
All right.
Or maybe more.
So there's nothing in the tree, obviously, to attack, right?
Just the tree itself.
I mean, the tree's roots are grabbing at us, but it's not like.
No, the tree's branches are grabbing at you,
Uh-huh.
reaching down as though they are alive.
Does the appearance of the undead trigger anybody's hold action?
No, because everybody was looking at the tree. Everybody was saying, if something
Okay.
climbs out of the tree, I'm going to attack it. Nothing climbed out of the tree. I was
Would you like,
very careful to notate that.
Jeannie, would you like to be farther from the tree?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Edmund, would you like to be farther from the tree?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good? Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, there's not a whole lot for you to do.
Target
I guess,
under the
yeah.
ground.
What?
Center it under the ground, and then
No, I won't waste my slot if Ekon says that he
Okay.
got this.
Also,
will-
Genie. Also, Evie, back up.
Oh,
Don't get that close.
okay. I move here. Is this far enough?
You'll be good. Stay behind me.
Okay, well, I'll throw a knife and then move here.
Okay.
Just throw a knife at this guy, because why not?
Why not, indeed?
Ordnance technicians, if you
does a
see me
17
running,
hit?
run faster.
Evie,
Yes,
roll to hit.
17.
17. It's going to hit.
I hope it hits a zombie.
AC of Zambo.
That is 7 points of magical piercing.
Okay.
One of the funniest things I ever did to my players was put a bunch of zombies in full plate.
AC of Zambo +4.
No, it just sets your AC to 18.
All right, Evie, move your staying put.
Ekon tells me to stay here.
All right, who's next?
White token with Genie.
Okay. Genie and Edmont and that turret. I need to make strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics.
The turret has no skills.
Okay, then the turret is automatically grappled.
It has saving throw. It can make saving throws, but it has no.
This is not a saving throw.
Yeah, I'm just like it's.
Edmont, I have
Sir.
a 30 to grapple you.
I tied.
You tied? Really?
I rolled a 30. Yeah.
My God.
Look,
I
So
did
you're-
not roll a 30.
look at
Genie,
this, look at
I have an 11 to grapple you.
Look
I-
at this natural ass 20 I just rolled.
Right?
I rolled a 10 plus 2, so 12.
All right, neither of you are grappled. The turret is grappled. Victor, I need a strength saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
21.
21. You feel that tug underneath you as some force is trying to pull you out of the sky, and you see a whole horde of zombies ready to rip you to shreds as soon as you do. But you manage to not fall just yet. All right, who's next?
Next up, we've got Genie with Victor on deck.
Genie yells at Ekon and asks him what his plan is.
I got the zombies. Deal with the tree.
I'm gonna turn at the tree, and can I use my action to identify anything? Can I use my action on the tree to like try to identify like weak points or whatever? Because I did try to set it on fire and it didn't work.
The fire damaged it, it just didn't catch.
Oh, because it's a creature, not an object. Gotcha. Okay. Genie
The
is
fire
going to
definitely damaged it.
look into her. She's gonna reach into her bandolier, and she's going to pull a scroll out, and she is going to cast a fireball centered. How tall is this tree?
It's extremely tall.
She's going to basically target the top of the trunk
Okay.
before it splits off into branches with a fireball centered there.
Okay.
So dexterity saving throw.
It's a tree.
Yeah. Okay.
Do numbers is what he's saying.
Yeah. That is.
Super easy to hit a tree.
Is it wait to fire?
Listen, I swung a sword at a tree 4 times. I hit it 3 times, so not hard.
Yeah. Oh, I need 2 more. 1, 2, and then I need a D8. Oh wait.
I'm
Wait.
interested.
Shoot. 6s.
Need to get people away so you can aim for the root system.
5, 6.
Well, Jeannie is pointedly not aiming for the root system right now. She's aiming up at the branches.
Yes, she is.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Presumably, that's so like Edmont is not caught in the blast.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
That is 31 fire damage.
Is that it?
Genie is going to have the flame turret turned down into the root system.
Okay.
And 15-foot cone directly down into the roots.
All right.
That is, so I need a dexterity saving throw.
Like it's a tree.
I have to listen. Do you want me just to go forward, assuming that my dexterity that I'm doing damage all the time?
Against this tree, it's probably a safe bet.
Okay. That is. Oh no, I should be doing 8s, not 6s. What am I doing? That is. Yeah, it's 2d8. What am I doing?
What are you doing?
I don't know, Rick Road. I had a really tough week. That is 15 points of fire damage into the root system of this tree. And if anything catches, it's flammable. It does. Same thing with the firebolt.
The tree is
Fireball.
not flammable.
Right.
It is damaged, but it does not catch fire.
Okay. So that's 15 into the roots and 31 into the top of into the canopy, I guess.
All right, moving or staying put?
Genie is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 move back over here. And she's going to point back at Victor. You're lucky Ekon stopped me because I was going to shoot the fireball at those guys. And she turns and faces the tree.
Who's next?
Victor with Beldross.
Yeah, so Victor's gonna move.
Okay.
Probably a good move.
Towards the mausoleum, huh?
Above the mausoleum.
Okay.
So when he gets slammed, it's not into the ground.
Bold of you to assume the roof will hold you.
There.
And then he's gonna use his bonus action to get higher.
Okay.
Let's check something real fast.
Okay, Victor.
Yeah.
The first time, shame on Brick Road. Second time, shame on you. Third time, what the heck, man? If you slam to the ground again, I'm going to point and laugh.
I mean, this thing's gotta have a range on it, right?
I think this is the curse. I think it's just keeping you in the reach of the zombies.
Again, bold of
You
you
know
to
what?
assume.
That's actually really good. That's a really good observation.
I don't think the tree is doing it.
Bold of you to assume.
Yeah. So yeah, Victor's gonna just be on. How climbable is a mausoleum?
Extremely climbable. These creatures will have no difficulty getting up that wall.
Damn it.
They're probably slow though.
Yeah. Right.
We do have a speed
has,
same, but
has the pendulum swung back on fast zombies yet? Because for a couple of years we had like zombies just flying.
I feel like it's time for fast zombies again.
All right, fair enough.
You should not have said that.
How about some quickling zombies? That'd be fun. Where's Victor going? He's just
All right. So Victor's gonna go over here with the dash,
okay.
still 20 feet up in the air,
Sure.
and then for his action, I feel like going invisible would be the smart thing, but that's got all sorts of bad side effects. Oh, he's gonna dodge.
Gonna dodge. All right. Who's next?
Kill him.
We've got Edmont with Ekon.
Edmont, fix it.
Okay, yeah, Edmont is actually going to get away from the tree now because
Because
You're not gonna punch trees and get good.
Jeannie didn't make any gunpowder like she said she was gonna.
I was talked out of it.
I even looked up the recipe.
We didn't have the money to source saltpeter. We were kind of struggling for cash there.
Nobody knows
And
what
then-
saltpeter is.
Am I good here?
No. Victor,
Am
I
I
need to
good
put
here?
something between Victor and the zombies. So,
Am I good here?
no.
Get by Orson.
Stay behind me.
He's gonna firewall, is what he's saying.
Edmont does not feel good about standing behind his brother, but anyway.
Okay.
Go stand by Genie.
No, I trust Ekon completely when it comes to burning zombies. He is the authority.
I'm going to dodge here.
All right. Who's next?
We've got Beldross, who's going to move back and dodge.
Okay.
We've got... Oh, that was... Then we had... I must have missed him. And now we have Ekon. See here, Ekon will kick his boots of flying into gear. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to ready an action and start casting a spell once Zachiel has the chance to get out of the way.
Okay. What spell?
Dawn.
Dawn. Isn't that like dish soap?
Yep.
You're gonna be the cleanest zombies ever.
Yep.
Who's next?
We've got Orson.
Orson gonna run up there and get dawned?
No.
He could
Orson
defend
will-
Victor, maybe. I don't know if you want to stand there.
Why not? Is this good?
Eh.
Okay. Well, he'll move. I guess we'll fall back over here.
Okay.
Just watch out under me.
Is that it for Orson?
Yeah. He's gonna dodge.
30, and Ekon's readied action goes off. Okay, so we had a move, so I gotta do this again. But...
This is the Ekon dream right here. Just a wall of zombies to obliterate. He's been waiting the whole campaign to do this.
Alright, so that area is immediately saturated with blinding daylight.
Cool.
I need a Constitution saving throw from each creature.
Okay. Let's do.
Oozes and undead have a disadvantage on this saving throw.
I
oh, wait,
don't.
that's the wrong spell. I was looking
I
up-
don't own that many d20s. It's not. So it's not disadvantage.
No, it's not disadvantage.
My DC is what?
I still need you need a DC 18, and let me double check. So I hit the wrong spell up.
2 of the tongue men pass.
Okay, Constitution.
Yep. 2 of the tongue men pass.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 of the Zambos passes.
Okay. So everything takes 27 radiant damage. Those that saved take half of that.
Radiant damage.
Flyers, Zambo's weak to radiant.
Okay.
And then anything that ends its turn inside that zone has to do the same. Has to do that again.
So that's to start with.
And that's 40 feet high.
The one Zambo saved. Half of 27 is 13. And 2 of the tongue men passed. So, most of the Zambos are blown away. 1 survived. This one in the front. All of the tongue men survived, but all creatures on the field are bloodied.
That's the end of Ekon's held action. We're on purple. Who's already moved? That was purple's what triggered it, so we have orange.
Okay. And what's the deal if they end their turn in here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're not going to do that.
And then I can move it as a bonus action on my turn.
just had to say fast zombies, didn't you?
They
They're
get to
not
dash
zombies.
like anybody.
Yeah, if they're dashing, they can't attack.
That's true. Well, Victor's in the air anyway.
Yeah, this curse actually might be really useful.
That's why I said don't remove it yet, but I keep getting knocked to the ground now.
Ekon's also flying next to Victor right now, by the way, just in case that wasn't loud enough when I said that.
Yeah, I got that.